You ever have one of those days where you're just settling in, doing something totally ordinary, and then bam, the universe throws you a curveball? That's exactly what happened to Fran Gretzky on a warm Texas evening.
Honestly, I can't get over how surreal her story is. Imagine tending your flower garden, minding your own business, and suddenly you feel this brutal hit to your neck like someone swung a bat at you out of nowhere.
And what's wild is she didn't even realize at first what had happened. I mean, she probably thought a neighborhood kid's baseball smacked her in the back of the neck, but then she reaches up and it's an arrow actually lodged in her neck.
It would certainly freak me out. Fran held on to the arrow, sprinted inside, and screamed for her husband. I'd probably be in total shock, trying to make sense of how something that random even happened.
And let's not forget, the arrow wasn't even meant for her. It came from this guy practicing archery, thought he was aiming away from houses, but the arrow somehow ricocheted like in some bizarre trick shot over fences and through trees right into Fran's neck.
What really blows my mind is how close she came to disaster. Paramedics rush in, then it's a helicopter ride to Amarillo. The whole time, Fran's trying to keep it together with an arrow sticking out of her neck.
And when she gets to the hospital, the doctors are expecting the worst. But then, during the CT scan, they realize something nearly miraculous. The arrow somehow slipped right between her carotid artery and jugular vein. Didn't hit either one.
That detail gets me every time. It's like threading a needle, but with someone's life on the line. Plus, since the arrow was a practice tip and not a hunting one, it didn't rip through her blood vessels. If it had been a real hunting arrow, this would have ended so differently.
I know, right? The odds of surviving something like that are tiny. And the way the doctors kept saying how lucky she was, you can just imagine their disbelief. But here's where things get even stranger. So after the surgery, just when Fran thinks the worst is over, the doctors discover something unexpected on the CT scan, a brain tumor, completely unrelated to the arrow. Talk about a plot twist.
It's wild how life works sometimes. If not for that accident, her tumor wouldn't have been found until it was too late. It was creeping toward the midline of her brain, about to cause a massive stroke. That arrow, which should have ended her life, actually saved it.
Yeah, and even after she recovers from brain surgery, 2 years go by, and surprise, another routine scan finds a blistering aneurysm in her brain, just waiting to burst. Most people never get that warning.
That's what gets me, if not for one freak accident with a stray arrow. Both those time bombs might have gone off without anyone knowing. It's one of those stories you almost wouldn't believe if you saw it in a movie.
It really makes you rethink how we label things as bad luck. Fran went from a terrifying, almost fatal accident to having her life saved twice, all because of that arrow.
And the best part is, she came out the other side with a new perspective. It's a reminder that sometimes, what seems like disaster is actually a disguised blessing. I kind of love those stories that flip your expectations like that.
Yeah. Next time something totally unexpected happens, maybe there's a silver lining hiding in there somewhere. Fran's story is like a real-life version of the old saying sometimes. Life's worst moments turn out to be the very best things that could have happened.